Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor and welcome to another Wargame Red Dragon deck creation video today. So in the last video, we played the Israeli Armored Division that we created, and now we're going to create another deck that you guys suggested, and going through the next one that was ultimately decided upon is an Eastern Bloc General deck, which is actually pretty good. Eastern Bloc is definitely one of a solid coalition, so we're going to get them up here shortly. Eastern Bloc, which is get 10 activation points, but they definitely have some good units. Uh, Eastern Buffer Region. Okay. There we are. Alright, so this is going to take a while because there's just so many units that we're going to have to go through. First thing, we're going to have to figure out which fob we want to get. I am actually going to incline to go for the East Germans because a fob is the forward operating base and they're closest to the front line. So now we need to figure out CVs, and we are actually going to reduce how many CVs there are. I'm going to get rid of the helicopters because those are not what we're going to get. Alright, so we can get some tanks, and they've got some pretty good, decent tank CVs. These can actually kind of support fire with 4 HE power as well. Is there any difference between these two tanks? Not at all, except for the paint scheme. And the Poland tank look a lot better. Okay. What do the infantry come in? Not a whole lot. Ooh, they can come in sockles. Alright. Let's be nitpicky. Let's compare infantry. The Fur and Stoop have a close quarters combat light machine gun. Wow. That's actually pretty damn impressive. And these guys are the same as their Polish counterparts, so okay. So these guys, we can get them and some rocket pods. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to get one of the better color schemed Polish tanks, and then we're going to get some of these guys, but which helicopter do we want? This only has 32 rocket pods. These have 64 rocket pods. Does have trouble. Do I want a machine gun? Nah, we'll just get these. They're cheaper. Let's just reorganize that. Okay, so we've got our CVs down. And now we're going to need supply. Actually, why did I turn them back on? Let's just do that. Okay, so we've got the MI6 available. That's going to be our highest supply, so we are going to put a card of them in. And basically, these guys, we're going to get probably a Kolos because we're lacking checks in the logistics tab. So we are going to get some Kolos there, and then we'll just put it all back just so that there's no confusion. Infantry, here we are. First thing we are going to get are some LSTR for these, because these guys are pretty much the king of destroying anything that is they come up against. Now they are, I think I remember them having 533 rounds per minute, but I think they changed that. Makes it a bit more fair. You do need to watch out of them running into infantry due to the fact that they don't have a light machine gun, as evident by my militia. Of course, militia had a much worse assault rifle, but that light machine gun certainly does help out in the long run. Don't know quite what to get them in, so we are going to hold off for now. We are going to need to get either Machutsin or Machutsin 90s, or both. Looking at them, the Machutsin 15 points. They have a really, really nice RPK. They're shock trained, pretty decent RPG. So these guys would probably come in a cheaper variant that we might want. We can get this is okay. This is probably the better one. Anything else that we might want to get? Okay, so we can get 14 hardened. What about the monsters in 90s? We can get 14 as well. Let's see here. BMP2, BMP2C. Okay, so Conquers and a cannon, auto cannon, cannon with Conquers. Let's go and get these guys. So some Machutsen. Okay, so we are going to get these guys tracked, and then we can get these guys for now. So that means if we can get this tracked, we can figure out what we want with our LSDR 40s. Just checking for availability. It is tempting to take the MI-24D because of the elite status, but that will make them incredibly expensive. I'm not sure we want that. Bad. Okay, so we're going to get them in these SPW-80s. Okay, so we've got a little bit of AA covered. We've got Nebeski Beretti. Pretty decent shock train, but we've got shoots in 90s for that. Okay, so they're basically like the regular Mach shoots in, except that they come in 15-man squads. So we're just going to stick with the regular Mach shoots in. Conquers, no. Fire support, we can do a little bit better. Strelas. More Conquers. Groms. If we really need to, we've got Iglas here. These are slightly better, but we are lacking on the infantry department. Ooh, Conquers M's. We are definitely going to want some Conquers M's. Do they only come... Oh, they can come in Vidras with those autocannons, or the Vidra 2. But those make them 40 points. Well, these are also 40 points. We can get some cheap Malyuka missiles as well. Let's get them to move pretty fast. Or Vidra 2s or autocannons. We've already got some good autocannons with the BMP. Let's just double our ADGM power here. Okay, now we need to figure out what we want. Oh yes, of course, these guys. These guys are the king. Sapri Strumworthy, because they are shock train, napalm. I think we want to put these guys in here. And we are going to get more Malyuka missiles, because why the hell not? Okay, so we're going to put the Conquerors over here. So we've got our Machutsen 90s with our regular Machutsen. So let's just check the price for everything. 45, 50, 35, and 40. Yeah, we do definitely want to have the cheaper Machutsen, but we also want to have 24 AP power and just able to wreck phase. So just... No. Just for 5 points more, we do get huge upgrades on all guns, so we don't want regular Machutsen. We do want Machutsen 90s, but they're going to come in these things, the cheaper variant. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, normally this would work out, but if you compare Machutsen 90s again to the Machutsen 90s have a more accurate assault rifle gun, but just a few percentages. That does make all the difference. They've got 24 AP power, so they are deadly in forest. And they've got a close quarters combat machine gun, which has 600 rounds per minute compared to 499 rounds per minute. That's 100 rounds per minute more. And all of this upgrade for just 5 extra points. It is insane. And especially if they're backed up by the Sapri Strummery, these guys should be able to just napalm anything that get any other infantry that might give Machutes in trouble. So this is going to be a pretty strong infantry tab. Support tab. We are going to get the Ondava because I love these things so much. We'll get the flat SFL 256. Yeah, we're going to get those. We're probably going to need... yeah, of course. Some strop 2s. There we go. We don't need a Norse Stromel. We are going to get Pram for our mortar piece. We are definitely going to take a mortar. And now we need to get... we're going to get the armored Nuas for some dedicated anti-air. Okay, so let's organize all of this like so. It actually works out. We've got our artillery, our mortar, Nua, basically Tunguska, and the Strop 2. So our support tab is figured out. Tank department. We are going to get the Moderna because this thing has an autocannon with the main gun. Pretty darn good. Now we can get some Twardies. Hang on. The Twardie is more accurate than the Moderna. And it's basically the same, just... okay, I'm going to do... no, we'll stick with just 3 Modernas, and we're going to get 3 Twardies. So now we need to have a much cheaper tank. So let's compare the Wilk to the 72S. And... we're taking the Wilk, it looks like. Yeah. The Wilk has better accuracy. I don't really like ATGMs on tanks because they don't perform as well. And it's got better side armor, which is always important for that pesky side shot. Okay. Now we're going to need a cheaper tank. We can get the 55... Dinya. Does have more armor. Meridia. There we go. That's our cheap tank. 60% accuracy on a 15 AP power gun. That will be our cheaper tank. So we've got our heavy, our super heavy, our medium, and our light tanks. So, alright, good. We're all set out. Recon. We are going to get Formosa. It is not up for debate. We are getting 2 cards of Formosa. Because more frag grenades can go on with those napalm infantry equals all enemy infantry dead. Isn't it wonderful? Let's see. We can get Speciale Gindonis, or however you pronounce this. No, they're decent, but we don't need really any more infantry. Just so much stuff to choose from. Ooh, Salamandra. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Do we need it? I almost want a vehicle on the ground. Almost. Not sure. We can always come back. Vehicle. Conquer M. No. Nothing really here, but I will take the Pram 5s because of extra AT. This is basically an anti-infantry killer that just happens to have an AT weapon on the top. And it will go nicely, we'll get them hardened, we'll go nicely with our other Prams as well. In fact, we can compare the difference between the two. See, this vehicle Pram also has a very long-range gun, longer range than most tanks as well. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to take that. Helicopters! We are going to get the DHS Mi-24P because it's got AA and ATM missiles. Let's see here. What else do we want? What's the difference between these two? Basically, for 5 points more, we get 8 missiles instead of 4. So that's what we are going to do. And we are going to get these guys hardened as well. Yeah, we're going to get those hardened, and we are going to get some sockles. Alright, We don't really have a lot of... We already have a lot of AA, including this. I don't think we actually need sockles. Let's check our air tab. Air tab, definitely going to get the MiG-29 because of those napalm rockets. Lasers are actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie, they are kind of fun. They can shoot double their missiles at a time, but we can definitely do better. What do we want? MiG-35, MiG-29. No, that's not the right plane. Okay. Just for fire and forget missiles. We're gonna get... We can get 2 hardened, or we can get 3... We're gonna get 2 veteran. That actually doubles our effectiveness. Sierra 30s, we can definitely grab a hold of. Really good ATGM. Yeah, let's get some Sierra 30s. And we might want seed. Do we want seed? Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, I see. 2 seed missiles compared to 4. We are going to... Oh, wait, we can't. We actually can't because we've got too much points spent. So... do we want to take one away from somewhere? Or what do we want to do? Normally you definitely want seed just because radar is so important, but we don't have a whole lot of air. Do we want to be bold? Or do we want to get rid of the pram? I like the pram. I really like the pram. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pram. I like you, but we want to try to get some seed in here so we can help out our allies. Get the proper ones, cheaper. Got 2 seed missiles. Got even a little bit of AA as well. Okay. And let's just do the C tab really briefly. Sovereignty, Utiloi, Chihangus, and this is going to go down all the way, isn't it? Where is it? Did I pass it? Alright, where's the Muna? Where's the Muna hiding? Here, Muna. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Trying to hide from me and the just sheer number of units, huh? Alright, so this will be our Eastern Bloc general deck. I really wish we could have gotten that pram in. That would have been fun, but it's still a pretty darn good deck, I would say. We can definitely get far with this, so please do like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll be trying this deck out in my next game. I do hope to see you all there, so I'll catch you all later as soon as I correct one little mistake. There we go. Okay, I am now satisfied. Gotta reorganize my stuff properly. Alright, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.